Good day, YouTube. It is the 15th of August, 2021. It's evening, not, well, I don't know, it's probably about 8:30 or so. A couple little clouds in the sky. We got about half a moon today. This is our house. We don't do much filming videos from the house. Everything from the barn, which is, as a crow flies, about 6 blocks that way. We've been wanting to get our driveway redone since we bought this house about 33 years ago, because it just wasn't in the greatest shape. Curb was a mess, etc., etc. The house next to us sold 6-7 years ago, something like that. Their driveway's worse than ours, and it's not very big, and they're the only house on the block with a sidewalk in front of it. Ours doesn't, nor does anybody else's have a sidewalk. But the guy that bought the house next to us, his dad owns a concrete company here in town. And so we've been talking, well, since they bought it, about getting our driveway done. And just one thing after another, and we just never could get it done. But tomorrow it starts. And I don't know if it'll show up on camera at all, but my property is a little higher than their property, and that's why they got a lot of standing water, which is hurt the concrete over time. And I had a carport here. I actually hinged that roof off the side of my garage. It's been up there for 25 years or possibly longer. So anyway, it's hanging there by a thread, and the crew is going to set it on my car trailer for me tomorrow and move the trailer out of there. Well, I got my tractor back there because we were using it for, well, to get that roof set down and stuff. But anyway, tomorrow's the day. So they've already called for locates. Well, they did that actually 3 months ago. They've saw cut the curb. I set a piece back in here so the mail truck doesn't cut his tire. But anyway, we're gonna get new curb. They've cut it out to here. You can see it through the leaves anyway. We're gonna get, I poured these in place, these stepping stones. Way back we had our motorhomes were parked here. We had a couple different motorhomes over the years. They were parked here, but we needed a walkway, so I poured those stones and exposed the aggregate and all that stuff a long time ago. But we're gonna have this thing poured clear over to here, all the way to there, and then they're gonna do theirs at the same time. They're gonna bring it up to our level of ours and pour it all the way across. That bush goes away. We'll leave the mailbox and the light pole. I don't know if they're going to take that sidewalk out. I hope they do, but I don't really know for sure. So it's going to be cool. We'll have a little more room, and we need a little more room for parking, but I'm not going to reveal why just yet. But the reason we need a little more parking has possibly arrived today anyway. So we've been digging out the plants and stuff because I poured this. This was like a little planter area, or the neighborhood cat box, if you will. So they're going to actually chip all this up and widen this out as well. And then our front step is going to get wider and longer. So that's going to be cool. But wait, we're not done. This has always been gravel beside the garage, and we're going to have it paved. We're going to have it done in concrete, and they're going to do that all the way to their house, but we're going all the way. We have an addition on the back of our house that they don't, and we're going to take it all the way back to the end of the house. I could park the tracker back here, tractors, you know, things like that could be parked back here, but with this all one level, you know, I'm higher again than they are here by inches, 5-6 inches, something like that. You can see they poured their concrete in back here. Give you an idea what a nice job they do. Pretty jealous about that. Yeah, it looks nice, doesn't it? So anyway, we're gonna get this done. It starts tomorrow afternoon, and with any luck, they'll be done by the end of the week, possibly even before that. So it's a nice big project. It's actually a curb right here. all this stuff goes away. It's been busted up. I've patched it. I've kept it as intact as possible. I poured some stuff down there. All this stuff. It's still okay. I've had an opportunity to. We had a bunch of Hilti epoxy, anchor epoxy that all went out of date. It was a whole box of it. So it had to be properly disposed of. So I'll properly dispose of it. It's the kind that comes in a caulking gun with 2 tubes and that swirly thing that mixes them when you pull the trigger. So 20 some years ago, I brought that out, pressure washed the driveway after it dried, and I used that epoxy to fill cracks and things until I used it all up. But there's not much left of that after all these years. But I would have to say that my concrete that I mixed, just 70-pound bags or whatever, has lasted pretty good. I didn't put expansion joints on it like this one, so it made its own, as did this one. But other than that, that held up good. And my steps held up really good. We've driven on them. Some of them got a little crooked. They were level when I poured them. Again, poured them in place. Exposed the aggregate, just waited for them to get mostly dry and hose it off. So I was kind of hoping somebody'd come dig these out. But I think there's about 2.5 bags of concrete in each one. So it'll probably be pretty heavy. 125 pounds, something like that. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you the before. And then next week or something, we'll show you the after. Pretty cool. Been waiting for this for a long time. Glad it's finally getting done. They're going to set that roof on my trailer and move my trailer for me tomorrow, because we're taking Autumn, our sick puppy, to specialist in Portland again for a recheck. So we'll be gone tomorrow, but start they will. So tell my wife better leave a back door open or something, because they're going to start by chipping out the porch or the step right there. So they have a way into the house. So. But there's a couple doors out back, so we'll do fine. Guys, we'll see you next week, or in about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, progress was made today. They were actually just showing up as we were leaving for our appointment in Portland. And had finished by the time we got back, or at least finished this. So they got our porch and driveway chipped up. There goes a little jet. What's he doing out here? It's kind of odd. It's a little big for our little airport, so I'm thinking. I'm not sure where he's headed. Anyway, I digress. So, yeah, they got this all chipped up. And then when we were gone to dinner, late lunch, they brought in their little excavator and start pulling up the driveway tomorrow. Pulling up these tomorrow. So that'll be good. I didn't see them start on the neighbors. The guy that owns Miller Concrete, his son owns that house. So yeah, they were nice enough to pull my my carport cover off, put it on my trailer for me, and I just hauled it over to the barn. I'll have to deal with that. I'll move some of this stuff here in a minute, and they'll be good to go for tomorrow, so that's good. So that's a quick update on the old driveway replacement. It's going to be nice, and it's going to be pretty soon, so cool. All right, I'll bring you back tomorrow with tomorrow's progress. There's a Wednesday update on the driveway. I didn't do an update yesterday. They had a lot of this pulled and hauled out of here yesterday, but they've got it all the way out to the curb or front apron. And they've got the curb that was between the properties out, and then the rest of the driveway. This is what they did today. And then looks like they spread around maybe some of the rock that was here. So progress. Oh, good. They started on the neighbors too. I didn't notice that when I drove up. So good. it means it's all going to take a little longer, but it really all needs to be done at the same time. I wasn't sure that they for sure were going to do that, so glad to see it. I know they dug up a bunch of their drain tile. I had a bunch left over from the barn, so I brought it out yesterday. So, progress has been made. I know they hooked my air conditioning line. I'm not sure what their plan is to do that. I snapped a picture of it yesterday. They didn't break it, but it bent it, and that probably needs to be addressed. But good. So they've dug ours down to come up. There's Ellie K. Hi, Ellie K. Hi, Ellie K. Oh, she wants to see her daddy. Yeah, so it's going to be nice. It's all going to be one big, wide driveway. I know they're going to go that way. I'm not sure if they're taking... Oh, they are. They're taking the sidewalks out. I like that because it'll match everybody else's place. So, anyway, I don't really care, but I'm glad it's going away. There's a little piece of sidewalk between our properties. I'd like to see that gone. Anyway, it's good. Good progress. Like to see it. All right, I'll give you an update tomorrow. So here's our Thursday the 19th update on the driveway. So looks like they got Cody's place kind of all dug up. That's good. They got ours over halfway formed. They got one of the gutter runs done. Hopefully they get the other one. I see they've dug Cody's in over here. Maybe it's run out of pipe, but anyway, we got to pick up. We have a gutter downspout on the back shop and the other corner of the house. That's got to come in. They could tee it in there or something. So hopefully they catch that tomorrow. I actually looked at my AC line. It's got dinged, but it's not squished, so that's good. I taped all that up too, just to protect it. The gravel's coming tomorrow, so they got to finish up the forms. Pretty cool little pea gravel that was existing under the driveway. And so anyway, our driveway's quite a bit wider than it was. See, they found my irrigation line, but they didn't hurt it. That's good. Sprinkler in there somewhere. So they brought the porch this way and that way. That's a great idea. So we got another foot that way and maybe another 8 or 10 inches this way. Plus it got wider that way. So it's nice to have that big landing. You know, take it down the road when we're old and roll out of there with a wheelchair or something. So that's pretty cool. And to have this paved all the way back is going to be awesome. My tractor's stuck back there until I get a driveway again. No biggie. Cool. It's awesome. Well, it's going to be gravel tomorrow, and then I'll get her all poured Monday or Tuesday, I guess. Update tomorrow. Well, here's Friday, August 20th update on the driveway. Looks like they just about got it all formed. I think the plan is to pour it Monday or Tuesday. Got a little more forming to do. Yeah, a little curb action going on over there. Redo the apron there. It was interesting. I guess they decided to keep the sidewalk, so they took out the old one and put in a new one, and it will have the appearance of going all the way through. That's the way they're going to pour it, and that's fine. It'll look symmetrical. It won't look so out of place, but not really a sidewalk, I guess. There are rules. If you have a sidewalk, you can't block the sidewalk. So I don't really want a sidewalk, but it will look proper, but it doesn't really go through, so it's not a sidewalk. So we're good there. Golly, look how massive this looks. I know we looked at this yesterday, but still pretty excited to have a much bigger sidewalk up to a much bigger porch. So Pretty cool. And they got the drains all redone and tied the corner and the shop in. I had left them that roll, evidently. They decided not to use it. And I think they tied the back ones into this one. That's great. Got all the gravel in. So I guess they'll compact this down. They still got to gravel Cody's place. They got work to do over there yet. They probably will pour mine and then pour his. That's my guess. The way they have it formed, because I want to strip these forms and then pour the other side, I think. Or maybe they do like one side of this and then strip the forms, come back, do the other side. Something like that. I don't know. Guess we'll find out together. All right. Pretty excited because we're getting close. Dogs were pretty freaked out today. My wife had a full-time dog sitting duty today. But it'll be over soon enough. All right. We're out of here. You guys see you Monday. Yeah, it's super dark on Thursday night. You're not going to be able to see anything. But anyway, we are ready for concrete. It's going to happen tomorrow. I just hosed it all down. I know you can't see anything. So tomorrow's the day. They're going to do it in 2 pours. One at 7 a.m. and one in the afternoon. And we'll have a driveway tomorrow. Obviously, we can't use it for a little bit. But anyway, that's the plan. Sorry it was so dark. We'll catch you next time. Well, guys, it's finally done. Our half is anyway. Wow. Really good. Really good. All the detail coming up to the new apron. Having this all wide like it is. Wow. We can easily get 3 cars across, I'm sure. And a few cars alongside our new porch. God, it's so good. After waiting so long, all I got left next week is pull the forms, a tiny little bit of cleanup. Look at that. My phone's weird now. We got her far out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, pretty stoked. Thanks for watching my series on new driveway, new porch, new sidewalks. Guys, pretty excited. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate the comments. Subscribe if you haven't. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.